Hello, hello, hi, how you doing? In honor of Mother Wendy, this is reality with Z. Come on in, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell button so you can be notified when I upload a video. Now, I decided to hop on real quick to discuss Martel Holt. Martel Hotel, Motel, Holt. Now, a lot of different bloggers and vloggers were posting that he may have been committed to a mental health facility, right? I didn't say when I said that, he could have possibly been committed. That's what covers us. Everything is alleged and in our opinion, right? So I made sure I said allegedly, okay? First of all, Martel has come out and said that his sister Destiny was crying, upset, thinking he had been committed. If there is any judge out there that does not, in my opinion, put him either in a facility or send his ass to jail for all the things that he has done to his ex-wife, then I don't know what type of judge that is. Now, I do know that these judges that, in my opinion, that I have been seeing in these family court situations have been very biased, right? Never looking at his mental state of mind. If you don't think, excuse me, okay, let me just say this. By me, and I can't diagnose anyone, okay? That's not my job here to do, but I can give my credential and my formal credential. But me as a formal mental health worker who has worked in many mental health facilities, if I don't see, looking at that TV, noticing him, but he says he's acting though. Well, he's doing a darn good job. What about the stuff that he does off camera? What about the trying to drive videos of revenge people? That's a sickness. I'm not sure in my mind that he's never, ever, ever, ever put his hands on Melody. She says that he has not. I can only go by what she said. But he puts me in the mind of an obtrusive male. Okay? The reports of, these are documented reports now, of him putting his hands on his children in a manner that is more aggressive than necessary. What we in the social work profession call excessive discipline. Yes, we understand we are in the South, and we understand that we are in the Bible Belt. So it is very unrealistic to believe that no one in the Bible Belt is going to spank their children. It's just unrealistic. First of all, you have that spare the rod, spoil the child type of thing. Then you have the parents who believe that, if you give the child an inch, you take a mile, they'll be whipping you before, they become teenagers. Now, like I said many times, whatever disciplinary action you choose, you could choose the talk to method. You could choose the, sit them on the naughty pad method. You could choose the time out method. I use them all personally. But you can use all those methods, and you still cannot predict how your child will become as an adult. You can only hope that child becomes a productive citizen and doesn't harm anyone or harm themselves in the process. However, we see Martel Holt as a fully formed adult, physically, right? But mentally, he's not quite there. I don't care how much Destiny cries and I want him to be in a mental health facility. And I don't care how many times he says that he's not going to a mental health facility. A judge needs to do something. You've already tried, and this is documented, right? You've already tried the method of making him go to therapy. He's not obeying that. That's documented. So if he does not enter into a facility of lockdown for criminals and not for the mentally ill, then what is there left for him to do? You think that he should be able to walk around freely causing chaos upon his ex-wife's life as still? What kind of judges are we getting in front of? Now, you could be in front of a judge like the one in my family situation the other day, who let a person who physically, excessively assaulted my family member, put him in the hospital, broke his ribs, busted his eye socket. No jail time. So justice is not always for the just. I know that. And being that he's a celebrity figure around Huntsville, I wish that there was a way to have that case moved to at least another county where we don't have all these biases and things like that, especially since he also was an athlete, maybe even another state. Because maybe, Mel's lawyer could do that. But my point is, just because he says that he's okay and all he's trying to do is be a perfect parent, that he's been a perfect parent for 12 years, that's all a bunch of crap. This man, in my opinion, and many other people's opinion, and he needs to get in front of a judge, and they will tell you that it's very unstable. If there was not documented evidence that this man has used excessive force on the male child in his family, I would not have this opinion. I wouldn't. As a matter of fact, I probably wouldn't care like that. My point is, for Destiny to be a woman and to know that these things are documented, where's your compassion for Tank? That's all I'm asking. Where's your compassion for him? You've seen him lose it on Melody. And at that time, you were friends, so you cared a little bit. Now, I don't think you care now at all. If he pops it in the leg and break it, you probably wouldn't care. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm not saying that's for a fact. That's just my opinion. Because you're so envious of her and you're so angry with her. So whatever he does to her, outside, I'm thinking of milling, put a K in front of it, you probably wouldn't care. Because you don't care. If you cared, then you wouldn't be so concerned about him not being in a mental health facility by calling him crying, upset about the assumption that he was indeed in a mental health facility. You don't think he needs to be? You know? Why are you calling him crying? That goes to show you don't even have any unity for a woman who you did once call a friend. You know how men do bros over hoes? When we gonna start doing that? Where's your loyalty as a woman for what this woman may be going through? You're no longer with your husband, right? What if you got a report that Lil Barrett was knocking Lil Law upside the head? Huh? And then Lil Barrett was committed to, or allegedly to be committed to, a mental health facility, and then Melody called him up crying, "Oh, I don't want you in a mental health facility. This is not for you. This is not good." You wouldn't like it. Stay out of those people's business on that. If you have to side with a man who you know documented has mental health issues and nothing has been done about it. Because to me, if he's not committed, he should have been. I'm just saying. Or he needs to have extensive outpatient therapy. From the way he acts. He loses it on women especially. Even on camera, he cannot contain himself in his little tight suits. Looking like little Lord Fauntleroy. Fauntleroy. However you say it. He loses it. He's a hothead. Extreme. People get angry. It's a natural emotion. Did you see how he walked out in that little tiny suit when he went back there to get those papers on the last reunion? Baby, come on now. We have to have some form of unity as women. I don't agree with the outside agitation as far as what we see Melody going through dealing with this divorce. I believe they divorced in 2020. Everything should be settled by now. The way they discipline the kids, all of that should be settled by now. But the reason why it is not settled is because Martel Holt is unsettled. It is not fair for him to continuously get away with harassing this woman, allegedly. The things that he does to her in the press. The only time you hear Melody talking about this jerk is if, and only if, she is provoked. Documented witnesses have come forth talking about the revenge P thing, yet he's still walking around. Talking about the excessive discipline thing with Tank, yet he's still walking around. Like I said, if he's not in a mental health facility or has not been committed to a mental health facility, he needs to go somewhere. Carlos protecting him. Just like they protect Giselle when she loses it over there at the reunion. We know that he lost it at one of these reunions it was a film. We know that she lost it at one of the reunions and it was a film. If people see these things on camera, then you have ammunition to take to court. But somebody is going to tell the truth. Arian wants to tell the truth only when she's mad, and then she'll take it back. My opinion is that this man is volatile. And I said what I said. And with that, I'm going to close. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Share the video. Hit the notification bell button so you can be notified when I upload a video. And with that being said, when I close, I get frustrated when I talk about Martel, if you cannot tell. As I do when I close, I'm going to chalk them up. Deuces.